All right, guys. So today we're at the UNF track. We got my boy Axel Fink over there. He's warming up right now.
What's up?
I got here a little late, but we have a really hard workout today. We have mile about 5:15, and then we're doing 4 sets of 400s around 68. And then we're doing another mile, and then it's gonna be about 5:05. And then I'd say and then we're doing 5 by 500, and we're trying to hit it around like 126 to 128. And then after that, it keeps going, and we're doing 5 sets of 400s if we're feeling good, and the last one's gonna be all out. So pretty hard workout. I think me and Axel are in really good shape. We had that great race a couple weeks ago, so we're just wanting to hit a hard workout and get ready for a couple weeks from now. So, you ready for this?
Let's do this.
Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, we just started our workout rep. It's supposed to be a mile at 5:15. Just trying to stay consistent here and hitting those 76, 77, 78 splits that we need to. And I'm just calling out splits every lap. But for this section of the video, I wanted to talk to you guys about how that transition between being a varsity athlete in high school to collegiately, how it's been, and how you can replicate my success as well, especially in the short duration that I was able to accomplish it. And I have a lot of people messaging me, DMing me about like, oh, how'd you do this? You must be so gifted and talented, and really I think it comes down to the more simpler things in your training that a lot of runners overlook, especially high school athletes. And those things can be as simple as just sleeping well and, drinking plenty of water the day before a race and, hours before the race, and eating well. And I'm not just talking about, how many calories are you eating, but also what are you eating? Because that is very important in, your digestive tract and, getting an upset stomach during a race, or on top of that, just overall feeling well and, energized. And, I also tried to fix my mind before a race. And the difference between my junior and my senior year, when I had success in my senior year and started getting recruited, is I really didn't care about PRing anymore. It was always a good thing when, I got that new PR, and, it was super fun, but I just wanted to beat my competition. And if you ask a lot of my high school teammates and, people around me and the friends that I made on other teams, they were like, yeah, he just became a dog. Like, he didn't care about, was I afraid to go out big, or just, go out super fast, or even, compete with them at the end of the race. I really wanted to beat them, and the time came with that as well. And, that's where you're maximizing who you are as a person, and not so much about becoming somebody you're not. And, I hope this makes a lot of sense to y'all, but just that's kind of the first thing that set me apart when I started getting recruited and moving on to, talking to coaches and stuff like that. But I have more later coming with that.
If you're aspiring track athlete like us, don't sleep in.
We got 5 seconds.
Hey, shout out to our cameraman, Dylan. Dylan, turn around the camera so they can see your face. We got 30 seconds for our next rep.
Alright, so how are you guys feeling?
Not bad. Pretty terrible. Not gonna lie. This is arguably one of the hardest workouts I've ever done. And we still have to cut it a lot short on the second mile. When you go into 400 for that second, I see that second or third set of those 400s, your legs just like, they feel like they're gonna fall. And then when you hit that next mile, it's like, you feel like you're pumping your arm forward, you can, but your leg will move. Fire. I think if we can finish this workout, these next 3 500s, we'll be in really good shape for that race on November the 16th. And that'll wrap up our cross country season, or what's has been our cross country season because of hurricane after hurricane after hurricane. So, and we're honestly hoping to run some really fast tires in practice. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, first things first, get through this workout.
Every single day is important.
Yes, sir.
No matter how you feel, you gotta feel it. Unless you're injured.
Hey guys, for this next segment of the voiceover, I wanted to talk about something that I don't think is expressed enough in the high school scene. And I see that a lot because there's a lot of high school athletes breaking 4 nowadays and breaking 15 in the 5K and all these crazy times, and these mid to upper tier guys that, aren't placing in nationals or something come to being like, how did you do that? How are you able to get the attention of college coaches? And reviewing my story and going back and looking at, what kind of was the turning point for me? It really was the caliber of races that I was able to get into. And what I mean by that is it's not so much about going into a race and running fast time, but it's proving that you can beat guys that can run fast times. Because when it comes to getting a conference on the college level, not everybody's going to have their best race, right? And I see that all my friends, that run for Coastal Carolina, shout out Adam Groves, I see it with, my boy Jonas Roach at UNC Asheville, all those guys, and they're not running the fastest times. They can run the fastest times, don't get me wrong, they are dogs, but when it comes to conference level racing, it's all about how do you maximize your season into that race, and beating those guys that, but you're training for that race, right? You're not training on a fast time, you're training for that course, for that particular event, right? And you want to score at the conference level. And looking back, one of the most pivotal points was at the end of my senior year. And, this was represented in the earlier stages of my senior year with early indoor races and stuff like that. But in this race I'm about to talk about was emphasized even more to the point where I can kind of explain to you what happened. And this was the 2 mile, my senior year. I ran the 2 mile twice my whole high school career. I ran it in a simple invitational close to where I lived, and I ran 9:42. And I wasn't really excited all about that 2 mile, but my coach was like, hey, if you want to make a statement, if you want to go out there and you want to prove that you're this Division I athlete, you're this guy that can be the best and beat the best of the best, you should run the 2 mile states. And I was like, I don't know, coach, I don't know. But I ended up going for it, and it worked out tremendously for me. I ran up 9:31. I was seated 14th in the race, seated the lowest in the race, and I ended up running and getting 5th place. But looking back at the race, I realized that there was just so much stacked talent in my race. There was Connor Rutherford that committed to Georgia, Garrett Stickley that committed to Florida State, Ty Blair, he went to EKU, Will Pardue, he went to New Mexico, Nate Sullivan, he went to UNC Asheville as well. Travis, my high school teammate from Atlee, he went to George Mason. There's a guy named, I think it was Pierre Francis, he went to Mars College, which is also Division I. Jonas, I just talked about him. Ethan Pratt Perez, he went to Bucknell. Jarek Ruggles, he's at George Mason, he's a freshman this year. And then Zach Trimble, he was in my region, he went to about Bristow. I think it's a Division I college in Ohio, but out of the total 26 competitors across the 2 heats in that 2 mile, 12 went D1, including myself. 10 were too young to even be recruited yet. 3 of them went to run at a lower college, at a lower level, and 1 doesn't run anymore. And that just stood out to me because it just shows you have to get in these caliber races. You have to qualify, and you have to show that you can beat the best of the best. I ran 9:31, which is pretty fast, but it's not, 9.0s. It's not sub 9 that you see these crazy guys running. But it was, the point was, wow, I can really go into a race and I can just, if I put my mind to it, if I put my mindset to it for this one specific race, I can beat all these crazy good guys. And that opened my eyes. And this is why qualifying for the state championships especially is so valuable for recruiting. And after that, I got a few offers from, obviously where I recruited at ECU, but I also got offers from Charleston Southern and Rafford and Longwood, all these schools. But, it was just the beginning of what the story would become. But I hope this kind of puts in perspective of what you need to do as a high school athlete to run at the collegiate level.
Yo, Axel. Wait, what's up, Monica? All right, so I just finished my section of the workout. I'm feeling pretty cooked, but I had a good day, so I'm deciding to end it here because when you have a good workout and you get the work you needed into for today, but you're just not feeling it anymore. You want to stop there because you want to rest and recover and get ready for the next one. Get ready for your race or whatever, and you don't want to get injured or anything like that. But Axel over here is feeling really good today, so he's gonna do all that 400 at the end. So that's what we're about to do.
It's good.
I'm gonna go get his 200 split, but let's see what he can do.
Yeah. One thing you can learn about me, ain't nobody putting word like me. Can't drip it soft like me. Ripping it up, I'm a major key. I am the 1 of the 2 or the 3. Get on my level if you wanna be better than ever. I got what I need. Pushing the limit, that's how it's gonna be. I promise I won't take it easy. It's only right that I come with that greasy. It's only right that I give him that pressure. Just watch, you don't have to believe me.
Yo, what's up? Workout done?
Workout finished. Me and Axel, we crushed it today. The only part that we didn't really hit was that second mile, but we felt as though it's a good idea to just cut it at 1200, and then so that way we could focus on the 500s. But it was a really good workout. It was some decent amount of volume, but it was also fast too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it was really good. We're just gonna train pretty consistently up until this next race. But
that last 400, I did a sub 60 for the first time in like a few months. Like it was a 58.9. So I'm really happy about that. I still have my speed,
and that's crazy, by the way. Like I'm telling you, like it may not seem that hard to hit a 58.9, but when you do all of this stuff and then you still have the capability of hitting 58.9 at the end, it means you're in like really, really good shape. I was really tempted to do the 400, but just from my experience, if I'm getting in the work that I need and, that I know that, maybe I could have done a little more, maybe I could have, just powered through a little more, hit something faster at the end, I want to say that for my race. So, you have to know your own body too.
Yeah.
Like, I could have easily probably hit 58.9 with Axel. And I'm not even saying that because of my ego or whatever. Axel knows I could hit 58.9. Yeah. But it's all about how you train and how you get ready for, what's the next big thing. Mm-hmm. Our Game 7, our Super Bowl wasn't today. Our Super Bowl is going to be that race in indoor outdoor season where we run, 4:12, 4:11 mile or something.
Some of the guys here.
Some faster than some of the guys here, yeah.
And because of the new NCAA rules, like, it's cutthroat out here. Like, you have to be a demon. You have to be a dog. You have to want it more than everyone else.
It shows by the work you do. Like, I don't see anybody else out here doing the workout like us. That's because we're dedicated. We're here to grind. We have a vision. We have a goal in mind. So, but overall, I take today. So, only can move one day at a time. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching our workout. I appreciate, if you wanna hit that subscribe button, if you wanna hit that like button, that'd be amazing. Especially shout out to Dylan right there, our cameraman, for making this possible. And this is only the start. So peace, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. One thing you can learn about me, ain't nobody putting word like me. Can't drip it sauce like me. Ripping it up, I'm a major key. I am the one, not the two or the three. Get on my level if you wanna be. Better than ever, I got what